How's it going, guys? It's EOD. Today I'll be showing you how to force enable Rebar and disable it. Huge shout out to Freethy and Zokeware for their scripts and knowledge. I use some of Freethy's stuff in my script to help with G-Sync issues. Zokeware for the silent import, which is all labeled in the script itself. Basically what the script does, it will just enable Rebar in the driver level with Profile Inspector. Leave everything that's in the folder that you downloaded in the folder. If it goes missing, it will find Profile Inspector. If it doesn't find Profile Inspector, sorry, it will link you to the GitHub where you can download it from. Basically, what you need to do now is once you download it and put it in your desktop, you won't have this in there because it's all driver. So if you're, say example, tomorrow a new driver comes out, this will be completely different, right? So it will make, the way I'll show you, it will make this file for you, but it's only for this driver, right? So before we run it, you want to go to NVIDIA Profile Inspector, and then you want to go to where up at the top left where my mouse is, it says Export User Defined Profiles, and then Export All Driver Profiles in NVIDIA text format. Do that, name it as nvidia.txt, and then save it. Once you've done that, you don't need Profile Inspector anymore. What it will do now is we want to go to over here, run as run allow scripts, and then type in 1, press off. This is Freethy's tool, or script. Then you want to go to edit NVIDIA profiles.ps1, run PowerShell script, run with PowerShell. Okay, so it will load the profiles for you already, and it will be ready to be searched. It's so fast now, it will remember everything that you do previously as well. So if you edit Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, for example, it will remember that, and then you can go back in there and test it yourself. So it's faster for searching. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go Call of Duty. Okay, so we'll label out in green text and then the numbers that you need to select. So what title we're going to be testing today is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Press 9. Now, it will show this here. So warning, flickering may occur. So now we want to disable Rebar, so we'll disable it. This is for testing, and I'll show you the benchmarks as well. Okay, so your screen will go black. Screen will go black again in 4 seconds. This will fix the G-Sync issues, and then it will open an inspector to verify that the profile has actually done there. So the way you know it's been done, you'll get a new option up here in the home button drop-down box, Call of Duty, and then you'll see there'll be three flags here. So Rebar enabled, Rebar options, and Rebar size limit. And then it'll be say disabled, and then the text here. Okay. All right. Now we'll launch Call of Duty. We can close this application now. Thanks for using. Blah blah. Exit. Now I'm gonna have to turn off display capture because it's gonna ruin my frames. So we'll go to the OBS and do this real quick. I'll launch the game, and then we'll go from there. Also, a side note, if the game has configs for like Rebar and that stuff, what you need to do is go to the documents Call of Duty players and then open these two for Black Ops 6. Edit with Notepad++. Control find GPU upload. It should be on false or true. So if you're doing false if you're doing disabled, it's false. If you're doing on, it's true. So make sure you verify that. So we'll just find next. Yep. False. Okay. We verified it. Okay. We'll go back to launching the game. Okay. We are now in the game. We're just booting it up. I put my overclocks on to get max frames as possible with recording as well. Unfortunately, let's see if we can get some nice results out of this. This driver that I'm currently on is on 581.29. Once you get into the benchmark, we'll confirm that it's actually working. So because I'm using NDI, I'm gonna lose a bit of frames here, but doesn't really matter. Okay, we won't do this for the rebar on. We'll just go straight to the results. So I just want to show you what's happening. So we did the test. Okay, as you can see, rebar is successfully off. The way you know that for Call of Duty anyway, with the benchmark, is that your average FPS will be 471, 417, 408, and 0% bottleneck, and the GPU is the bottleneck, right? Alright, we're going to go back to the desktop and redo the config for rebar on. Okay, now we're back on the desktop. Now you want to go back to the folder, run the script again. Okay, so it's going to remember what game you did. So we're going to do Call of Duty Black Ops 6, so 1. Okay. Then you want to do, so we want to enable rebar. We'll apply the settings again, and the screen will go black. Wait 4 seconds. You'll flicker again to enable the G-Sync fix. And it should launch in the video profile inspector so you can verify that it worked. Okay, that's done. It's enabled. We can close it. We can close the application now. Now, we've got to go to the Call of Duty files, edit with Notepad, find GPU upload heaps. So we're going to go down here. So put that to true. Save. It didn't open, for some reason it didn't open the second file, but we'll just do that anyway. Go to true. Save. Quit. Okay, now we're ready. I'm just going to go straight to the benchmark page. Okay, as you can see, rebar has been successfully installed. As you can see, the CPU's averages have gone down, but the GPU, I think the average FPS went up. I'm not sure, but I'll go back and check. But yeah, like it should increase your performance for average FPS. It can affect 1% lows and all that stuff. So this is why I made this tool, so you can test any game title that you want. So yeah, like this will make it so it's just working as intended. So if you want to run rebar on COD or Far Cry, Battlefield, and just test it out individually, you have so much to do on there. Okay, so we're going to go back to the desktop, and I'll see you there. Okay, we're back on the desktop. So yeah, ignore these. We don't need these anymore. But as you can see, it made a new recent profile text. So I'll show you some key features of the program. So if I could just cut this out and paste it in here, go up here, run, and then we do Call of Duty Black Ops. It will open a browser because you don't have the video profile inspector, and it will give you the option to download it from here. Alright. It will say error, blah blah, cannot find blah blah. So if you add it back in, if you put it back in, it should realistically work again, but I don't know, I haven't tested this. Search for another game, and then if we disable rebar, it does the same thing. Waits 4 seconds. And opens NVIDIA control panel for you, or the NVIDIA profile inspector. Search for another game, it does that. So if you want to search Battlefield, for example, it will search all the battlefields in there, so you can edit. I might later on improve the script a bit more, so like if you want to research for something, you press a button like go back. I might add that into it, into a new release, or maybe I might just fix it and release it like this. But yeah, You can search. So if you want to do Battlefield, and then you just do what you want to do there. I don't want to do it because I don't want to. I don't have Battlefield installed on my computer. I do have 2042, but there's no point to test that actually. But yeah, that's the script. It'll be labeled nip injection. I did have another method which was over here. Where is it? Rebar methods. So I had a text injection one. So it did the same exact thing, but it didn't affect G-Sync. This method is a bit better, but we'll just do it again. So we'll go over here. So what the old one did. So we'll go over here, paste that in here. And then we run the same thing. It's essentially the same thing. A little bit better, I should say. So we'll do off for Call of Duty. So Call of Duty, and then we'll find the ones you want. So 9. It'll make a new text file, and then you just import it basically. But yeah, I don't like that method because it doesn't silent install things. But yeah, you can use that. There's another video for that. But yeah, this is the newer one, which I like. Does everything that I want it to do. Silence installs everything. Does checks. Does everything for you. If there's any bugs, let me know. Contact my Discord. I have a README file in here, so like a README text file in here. So I have like a README file. I'll make that now. With all my contact details. So you can contact me on Discord if there's any issues as well. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys coming into this video. Leave a like, comment, and also another shout out to Freethy and Zokware for helping me make this program. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Appreciate it guys. Peace.